Why did you give up on your dream? Why did you settle? Why? Why did you let that dream go? The dream that meant so much to you. Why did you let it go? Was it because you listened to those around you? Those who didn't reach their own dream? Did you listen to them when they imposed their limits on you?
Extraordinary. Oh, when we put our minds to it, we can do extraordinary things. The human mind has a mindset that once it gets focused on the goal and buckles down and realizes what it wants to do, human beings can do extraordinary things.
But there are a lot of people who would have listened to that because they've already said no to themselves. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying yes to your life, yes to your potential. Don't worry about your circumstances. Don't worry about your age.
And so if you want to change anything about your life, stop sitting around and start pushing yourself.
You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it. And you're going to go all out to have it.
Think like a champion. Speak like a champion. And then walk it out. Grind 120 all day, every day. Stop making excuses.
Let that obsession, let that thing that you love completely consume you. And in that, your only chance to really become great lies. As Franz Kafka said, don't bend, don't water down, don't try to make it logical. Rather, follow your most intense obsessions mercilessly.
That is the source of confidence. It's the willingness to try. It doesn't start with belief. It starts with the push. So do yourself a freaking favor and stop thinking about all this stuff and push yourself. Do something.
Many of us are making in-life settlement. We're settling for less than what we actually deserve. We don't feel good about it, but we make it work in our minds. We'll come up with some kind of excuse to make it all right.
We make excuses. You know, you can't make excuses and be successful at the same time.
If you believe it yourself, you see an excuse as a way that you handicap yourself. Don't handicap yourself because you've been trained and you've been allowed to make excuses to justify everything.
Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back.
You know, it's all about work ethic. It's all about what you choose to do in life. What is important to you? What is that goal that you're going to identify and go after?
Something you want to do. Because you don't know how to do it doesn't mean that you can't learn. I like something that I heard. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Repeat after me, please. Leap and grow your wings on the way down.
Once you have that faith, once you know that simply being a human being puts you in this rare category of creature that can get better through pressure, through pain, through difficulty, through failure. Those are the things that are going to be the building blocks of your success. But in order to begin on that road, in order to have your first glorious failure, you must first take that first step. So please, don't waste your time being motivated or inspired. Spend every second of your time moving forward. That's how you're going to get where you want to go.
Your dream is only a dream until it has a plan.
You can dream of the kind of life you want. You can dream of the kind of change you want. You can dream of the kind of future you want. But until you wake up and begin to plan to get there, it will only be a dream.
What dream or vision do you want to turn into reality?
So look at your life and decide what it is that you want to do that will give your life a sense of worth.
And the question is, if you died today, what dreams, what ideas, what voice will die with you? The wealthiest place on the planet, it's not in the Far East where there's oil in the ground. It's not in South Africa where there are diamond mines. He said the wealthiest place on the planet is the cemetery. Because there you'll find greatness that we've never seen. There you'll find talent and genius and potential never actualized.
Every single day you are living your life as a reaction, a living, breathing, walking, moving reaction to other people's actions. Answer the question. Really think about it before you answer. Are you living your everyday life as a reaction to somebody else's actions?
Start taking control of yourself. Organize your local landscape. Schedule your time. See if you can stop saying things you know to be lies.
You will always have a million excuses not to do it, not to feel like it, not to believe in yourself. They're all that you are not the kind of person that sits around and feels unworthy. That you're not a victim that sits by and gets sucked into other people's stuff. That you're not that kind of person. So it won't make sense to believe it anymore, but it starts with action.
You will realize that the only thing that matters is action, and you will take that action. And it's in that action that your potential greatness waits. And as Martin Luther King said, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step.
The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, is nothing. Chained by their certitudes, they are a slave. They have forfeited their freedom. Only a person who risks is free.
When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today?
And ladies and gentlemen, I started working on my dream. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? For many years I didn't. One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? The other thing is that most people, ladies and gentlemen, they get comfortable. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, and they end up becoming very cynical about life. And they throw in the towel on themselves and on their dreams. You've got to be willing to risk. If you're not willing to risk, you can't grow in life.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
I can create whatever I want to create. I feel very strongly that we are who we choose to be.
You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you owe you an explanation. Why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You yourself on